Welcome, Allison. Welcome, Samantha. Good afternoon. Is it afternoon everywhere? Still morning on the West Coast. Welcome, everyone. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with a light warm-up. Take just a moment, shrug your shoulders a little bit. So we're going to warm up our body head to toe a little. Nice, and then shrug them forward. Nice. Excellent. We're going to take some hip circles. So we'll just alternate side to side. Big lift up and over. Warm up your hips. Welcome Sandra. Welcome Samantha. Welcome Wendy and Amy. Welcome Jenna and Sharon. Nice. And then let's circle in. Alternate circle in. That feels a little more awkward maybe. Good. You got it right here. And then we're going to come into some light lunge to squat without weight. So we're going to lunge, squat, lunge, squat, just to get the entire body warmed up before we grab our weights. You got it. So kind of this first 10 minutes is standing. We'll add weights to about 8 minutes of this. We'll come down for 10 minutes, Pilates core focus, and 10 awesome minutes of stretching. Welcome, Darlene. You got it. A few more right here. Perfect. About 10 more seconds. We'll go into a couple of heel raises before we grab our weights. 3, 2, 1. Feet parallel. Let's lift and lower. Squeeze the glutes. Pull the navel to the spine. Get a little work into our calves. We'll be grabbing those weights for some full body moves. Hang on. Keep going right there. Just going to put my notes where I can see them. Nice. 15 seconds right here. We'll grab our weights. We got some lunge, plie with some biceps, overhead presses. So this first part of class, we'll do each move once. Into our Pilates part of class, we'll have 5 moves. We'll do them twice. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, my friends, let's grab our weights. And we are going to get into it. So we're going to turn to the right. We're going to lunge with a bicep. Hold the weights at our chest. Press up, pull down, turn, release, curl, plie, press, sink, turn, release, curl, plie, press, sink, turn, release. You got it right here. So it's not really fast. We hold that lunge as we release and curl. We turn and press. We release, curl, turn and press. You got it right here. And we're going to be holding our plie coming up in 12 seconds. Nice. Welcome, Diane. Welcome, Alyssa. Welcome, Terry and Jen. Here we go. Hold your plie. So find your plie and hold it. Sink down a little bit lower. We're going into Mac raise. So one arm comes front, one arm to the side, and switch. So you're getting that twist from right here, just above the hips. You're twisting as you come into your Mac. We're holding our plie down. Squeeze your inner thighs together, even as you're kind of pressing the feet away from each other. So your legs are engaged. You got it right there. Awesome. Welcome, Sharon. Oh, I love it. I love the use of the ball. Awesome, Jenna. Looks great, Kaylee. You got it, Scarlett. Katie, Linda T. Hang on right here. We're going into a wide and narrow curtsy. 3, oops, I lied. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg's going to come back. Weights at the side. Wide to narrow. Wide to narrow. Now, if you want to add a little upper body work to this as well, you could take some bicep curls. So maybe a curl on the wide, a hang on the narrow. You got it. So it's all just kind of how much you want to add into this upper body. Or you could focus this move right here on the lower body. We have a full minute each side. Curl hang. Curtsy and curtsy. Good. Looks great, Jen. You got it, Ellen. Nice, Ann and Sharon. Jenna and Sharon. We got a couple of Sharons in the house. Sharon P, Sharon O. Nice, Amy and Sandra. Hang on. Right here. 3, 2, and 1. Repeat, other side. So wide curtsy, narrow curtsy. More biceps. Raise if you're really into strengthening the biceps today, because we've already gotten some biceps. Or you can always work just the feet. Nice, Liz, Jennifer E, Lynn. You got it, Allie, Samantha, Wendy. Working those legs. We have a deadlift coming up with a row to a fly. So we'll work a little bit more into the back side of the body. 10 straight minutes of full body strength. Good. Welcome, Jeannie. Hang on, 8 seconds to go. We're going to deadlift row fly coming up. 3, 2, and 1. So weights are going to hang at the side, palms face your side. Deadlift, row it, fly it, squeeze to stand. Row, fly, squeeze those glutes to stand it up. Row, and fly, and squeeze. Good. Right here. Working the entire back side of the body. Row, fly, stand. Good. Awesome, my friends. You look amazing. Stand it up in between each set. So we hold for the row, we hold for the fly, we squeeze to stand. We're going into windmill and a knee to an elbow coming up in 6. So change is coming. 3, 2, 1. Feet come to the right. Left arm is up, right arm is down. We're going to windmill down, then we're going to pull knee to elbow. Windmill down, pull, knee to elbow. So if the weight is too much in this arm that's hanging out in the air, you have some options. You could hold both weights in the bottom arm, or you could drop one weight and only have one weight in the bottom hand, no weight in the top. Or you can, of course, do this with no weights at all. Yeah, perfect. Love it. But we're testing that balance, right? Because we come down and then we come up and crunch and balance the other side. So you get a full minute each side here. You're really going to feel the left side oblique taking the majority of the work on this side. You got it. 3, 2, 1. We switch that out. Heels, feet come to the left. Windmill down, crunch. Windmill down, crunch. Now, of course, you could always just windmill and take out the knee crunch, as well as changing up the weights that you're holding. We get that balance. Crunch, down, and crunch. Good. You look great. Awesome, Jennifer. You got it. Liz, Kaylee, Scarlett. Welcome, Suzanne. Terry, Teresa, Jeannie. Oh, welcome, everybody. You look great. Linda T, Katie, Amy G, Wendy, Samantha, Allie. Keep going right here. 15 seconds to go. You got it. Windmill, knee crunch. Yes. Then we're going to come into our surrenders. If you're not coming to the ground, I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you an option. You're going to do a standing crunch to the front. So if you don't want to come down onto your knees, you're going to crunch right here. Crunch, crunch. Otherwise, we're going to come knee, knee, lean back, stand it up, press overhead. Knee, knee, lean it back, stand it up, press overhead. Trying to alternate which leg you come down on. So you're going to come down on the right, up on the right, down on the left, up on the left. Or you can stay standing right here for these crunches. Right, so if you're not coming down to those knees, don't work for you. All right, 15 seconds to go. You're not really going to get a break, but you will get a transition because we'll drop our weights. We'll come to the floor, so it'll be time to grab a super fast drink if it's nearby. Otherwise, I'm going to keep working you. 3, 2, and 1. So if you need a super fast drink, grab it. Set your weights to the side. And we're coming on to all fours. So you could stay standing for this. I'll show you that. Right arm, left leg. We're going to reach. We're going to tuck under. And then we're going to pull the arm and leg to the side. Center. Squeeze under. Reach to the side. Squeeze under. Reach to the side. Or standing. Same thing, right? Crunch and open. Crunch and open. So you can do that standing right there. So we're going to do all the moves down one side, and then we'll switch. So right now, your right arm, left leg, crunch, and reach. Coming up is a side plank. You could do that plank on the wall. We're going to be on our left side. But first, 10 seconds right here. This is our Pilates, our core focus. I'm moving you because we get 10 whole minutes to stretch it out at the end. 2 and 1. Coming onto your left side. Left knee down or up. Right arm reaches high. Lift the hips. Right arm tucks under, reaches behind you, and comes back up. Tuck and reach. Bottom knee can be down. I could be leaning on a wall, right? My plank could be here on the wall. Reach and tuck. Reach and tuck. So I've got lots of options. We're going to stay on this left side. Coming up, we'll come down to our elbow in about 20 seconds. Of course, I will give you some options. Nice. Hang on right here. So you're really feeling this through the right oblique as it crunches and twists you. 3, 2, 1. Now coming on to the right elbow, clamshell. So we're going to lift and lower this top left leg. Your option to stay right here, or each time we lift this leg, we also lift our bottom hip. So it looks like this, and down, squeeze, and down, squeeze, and down. So you see the option to lift the top hip. This is going to put more work into the tricep. Of course, more work through the glutes, through the core. Now, one thing about this class, it moves at a really rapid pace, right? Because we never stay anywhere too long. I get that awesome, glorious 10 minutes of stretching, which is fabulous on a Thursday. I'm always a little bit tight and sore by Thursday because I work pretty hard Monday through Thursday. And I know many of us are the same. You got it right here. We're going to come onto our belly or all fours for a little reach and pull, whale tail coming up. All right, so coming onto the belly, heels together. I'm going to show you on your knee position. Arms lift, quads lift. Pull the arms as the legs straighten. Push the legs as the arms straighten. So pull and push. If you want to do this on all fours, it is right arm, left leg. Pull and push. Pull and push. And then the second time through, you'll do the other side. On the belly, you can do all of it. Straighten the legs, pull the arms, straighten the arms, bend the knees. Trying to keep the quads lifted. And then we're going to go back onto our left side for one more move before we flip it over and do everything on the opposite. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Right here. Back onto your left side. This time you can make a little pillow of your fist. We're going to lift the top leg, lift the bottom leg, lower them both. Lift, lift, lower. Lift, lift, lower. Now you can be up on your elbow if you like. I like to stay down on this one. I like to just lay down onto my arm because I get a little bit better range of motion in my legs, and I get a little bit more work through my oblique, and you'll even feel this come around into your QL, your low back. Nice. Now we're going to reverse order these 5 moves. So we'll be rolling over to our right side, coming up 15 seconds, repeating this move right here on the right side in 10, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Quick transition, reverse order here. So here we go. We lift the top, lift the bottom, lower both. Lift, lift, and lower. So we'll repeat these 5 moves that we just did, reverse order, getting the other side. Really work to pull the bottom leg up to the top. So the top we can lift pretty high, right? But can we pull that bottom leg up to it? That's where we get into the inner thigh as you pull that bottom leg up to meet the top. Yes, you all look amazing. And look how big and full this class is. No one is slacking. I love it. You got it, my friends. Keep going right here. Whale tails are coming up next. Put my clock where I can see it. 3, 2, 1. So this is where we come back onto our belly. Heels together. Lift the quads, lift the arms. Pull the arms, straighten the legs. Push and pull. Push and pull. Or if you're doing all 4s, this time it's left arm, right leg. And I'm pulling my elbow back and my knee forward. Push and pull, push and pull. So it's a little bit different move if you choose to take it on all 4s, but you're still getting great work. Yes, perfect right there. If your quads touch the ground, that's okay, but we're trying to keep them lifted up, right? It is a lot of work. I'm just checking my notes here. Clam shells are next. 12 seconds. We'll come back on to our side, our left side. 3, 2, 1. So coming back onto your left side on your elbow this time. Right? Lift and lower the top right leg. And then that option to lift the bottom hip as well. So we lift and open. Lift and open. It's like a double clamshell. And then we come up for our side plank. And then we finish with our tuck under into the side. Just double checking here, make sure I did not forget anything, leave anything off. Because I do that sometimes. I get real excited and leave a move out. 15 seconds to go. Remember, your side plank can be done on the wall, but that bottom knee will be able to be up or down. Here we go, 2 and 1. So pressing up onto the left arm, right arm up, lift and tuck. Here I am on my left knee, or I can come left leg up, or I could be on the wall, right? Pressing off the wall, tuck under and open. Tuck under and open. What I want to think about doing is moving that hip out and up to tuck it under. Yes, perfect. Just like that. Yeah, a couple of you doing them in different ways. Love it. Love it. Love it. You got 20 seconds to go here. Right, I haven't really given you a break because I'm saving that because we get stretch coming up. And you'll get a break as we head into our stretch. 8 seconds right here. And then we're back to all 4s for the tuck under and out to the side. 3, 2, 1. So it is our left arm and our right leg. Tuck under and open to the side. Tuck under and open. Resist the urge. Yeah, perfect. You can totally 100% do that standing. Resist the urge to go quickly. Right? We're going to tuck deeper if we go slower. Pilates is all about slow and range of motion. So length and squeeze and open. Length and strength is like a perfect name for Pilates. I don't know why I put Tabata and Pilates together. That could be a new class, Pilates. You got it right here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab a drink, my friends. We have made it. It is stretch time. Remember, we do have Lower Body Express 5 minutes after the end of this class. So it is not too late to join if you need a little bit more booty burn. All right, after you've had a drink, we'll take those knees, separate them out wide, big toes together. Set back onto our heels, slide our arms forward into a child's pose. So starting to get a stretch through our inner thigh. We are going to deepen this in a few into a frog. It's starting easy or milder. I don't really like the word easy, but this is a milder pose than the next one. And you can always just stay right here in child's pose with the knees apart, big toes together. You are getting an inner thigh stretch here. A couple more breaths. And then, of course, choosing to stay where you are or coming up onto your forearms. See if on your forearms, see if you can slide your knees apart a little bit more. And now my belly, my torso is not touching the ground. I'm going to press my tailbone back towards my heels, and I'm still not touching the ground. So as I press the tailbone back towards the heels, I get a deeper stretch into the inner thigh, being up here on my forearms. If I want more, I start to slide my feet away from each other. Let me lower that camera so you can see me a little better. So modified frog is keeping the toes together, right? Pressing back. I can take that into full frog by separating the feet. Now what happens when I separate the feet? My tendency is I start to come forward with my head. Try not to do that. Press the tailbone back. Finding the just right place for you, though. This is not about having the best frog pose in the world. This is about the therapeutic benefit of stretching through your hips. And then let's hold it here for a couple of more breaths. Then start to let the head come forward, coming down onto your belly, and you can walk your legs together. Bring your thumbs right underneath your armpits, squeeze your glutes, pull the elbows into your side, and then begin to lift up one vertebrae at a time through the front of your body, finding your cobra. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the shoulder blades down the back. And so this is a little bit of work on the back side of your body, but we're lengthening and stretching the front side. So think about, bring your awareness to the navel, to the belly button. Pull it forward, lengthen up through your heart, squeeze your glutes. Nice. Now, if this is too much on the wrist or you just don't like it, you can always take this in Sphinx Pose and be on the forearms, still getting the same active stretch through the belly. Then from here, begin to pull the navel into the spine. We'll walk our knees underneath our hips, hands underneath our shoulders, and take a little bit of movement here in your cat-cows. So as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. And as you exhale, round, tuck the chin. And just move at a pace that feels good to you, checking in, making sure you're breathing. One more time. Finding our neutral spine, we'll take our left leg and reach your left leg over to the right side of your body. I'm not mirroring you here. Let me turn sideways. So left leg over to the right side of the body. Then kind of press your left hip to the left and look over your right shoulder. We're working that stretch down our lower oblique. All of the side planking, tucking under stuff that we did. That's where we're stretching right here. Couple of more breaths. If this bothers your wrist, you can always make a fist. Take the pressure off the wrist. Our focus is our stretch, not perfect form. And then we'll come center. Feel free to shake your wrist out if you need to. And then take the right leg over to the left. Press through the right hip, lengthen the right side of the body, look over the left shoulder. And ease back center. We'll come over onto our bottom. Take your left leg long and your right leg can step over it. Try to wiggle around so that you're evenly seated onto both hips. You have the option to curl the left leg up under you if you choose. We'll hug the right knee in towards the chest. Pull tall through the crown of the head. You get a nice stretch into the right hip. If you tuck this left leg under and you find that you start leaning over to the left, then keep the left leg long. All right, only tuck it under if it feels good to stay seated evenly. And then you can gently twist the belly, the chest, the chin to the right, if that feels good. But if you find yourself kind of curling down into a ball, let up on the twist. So it's more important that you can lengthen tall than it is to twist. And then gently release. If you curled your left leg under you, go ahead and take it out straight and let your right leg just kind of relax over the left, flexing the left foot. Walk your hands towards the shin, the calves, the ankles. So with our right leg over, it makes this stretch a little deeper through the left leg. So you may find that you can't come down as far. That's okay. Work on flexing the toes and pull the nose towards the toes, just to where it feels right to you. And then we'll walk it up and we'll do those two stretches through the other side. So right leg long, left leg steps over. Option to tuck the right foot under. Set in to the hips, to both glutes. Pull tall. Maybe add a little twist. And then release, straightening the right leg if you bent it, relax the left, and walk the hands forward. All right, we have like 30 seconds left. We've got a few extra seconds just to hang out to give this side equal stretch. This is our last stretch here. And then if you are doing lower body express with me, we will be logging out and then coming back in the new login. Right there, slowly walk it up. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'll see some of you here in just a moment in Lower Body Express. Some of you maybe tonight in Yen. Have a beautiful afternoon. See you soon.